Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well with you and your families. Hope you all are doing okay. Hope you are being aware of your surroundings and I hope you are staying vigilant. In all you do, please remember that people can switch up on you at any time. So always be in preparation mode so you will never be surprised about anything. So, attorneys for the state entities and the attorneys representing Vybz Kartel and two of his co-accused. There should be three co-accused, but there is two because his other co-accused, Jones, is reportedly facing other charges which make him not eligible to be included in this application. However, the lawyers are embroiled in an ongoing court battle to determine whether entertainer Vybz Kartel and his co-accused are being illegally detained. While in court yesterday, the attorneys argued that the squashing of the conviction by the Privy Council in March did not equate to an acquittal and only reverted the men back to pre-trial status, with murder charges that are still live. And that's according to the government lawyers. However, the Privy Council, in squashing the convictions of the men who have been incarcerated for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams, were ordered that the case be readmitted to Jamaican Court of Appeal for it to decide whether a retrial is needed in the Vybz Kartel case or they should be released. Lawyers representing Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm Campbell and Andre St. John on May the 13th, 2024, filed a writ of habeas corpus application in the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston seeking their release, arguing that there was no order by the court for the continued detention of their clients, and as such they should be released. The writ in essence seeks to have a judge make an order for the prisoners to be brought before the court so it could be determined if they should be released, bail, and are set for retrial. However, Lisa White, appearing on the behalf of the Attorney General's chambers before Supreme Court Judge Justice Andrea Thomas, said, "It is in our submission that the Privy Council judgment does not mean that the applicants are to be released." She continued, "What is clear from the judgment by the Privy Council is that the convictions have been squashed and no order was made as to whether the convicts are to be released. However, what is clear is that the matter has been sent back to the Jamaican Court of Appeal." She further argues that the habeas corpus application is premature, in other words, too soon, as it's lawful for them to remain behind bars until the matter has been decided by the appeal court. As the charges still remain, they are still charged with murder. Even though the conviction is squashed, Lisa White said. She then added, "Squash is only of the conviction, but the existing charges are still live. And bear in mind, they can be presented to the judge or a jury for a new trial at any time, as the charges of murder stands. As so as to not let it be confused, the Privy Council did not acquit Vybz Kartel and his co-accused, but instead indicated that the convictions due to a tainted juror was unsafe." However, attorney for Vybz Kartel Isaac Buchanan hit back in his submission, arguing that a conviction must exist for there to be authority to detain the men, as they are not detained on a conviction presently. He went on, The order from the Privy Council was quite clear. They squashed the convictions themselves. They did not direct the Court of Appeal in Jamaica to squash the conviction. So the only job directed to the local courts is for them to determine under what authority would the men remain in custody, he challenged. As there is no provision in the Jurisdiction Act, Court of Appeal legislation which contemplates how an accused like the current one should be handled. This is the thing though, is that a lot of people is expecting Vybz Kartel to walk free and come out of prison. But we already know that the system is going to set up a lot of loopholes in terms of there's a lot of things they will have to assess and go through. It is not just straightforward and easy as the case is squashed. Okay, go on home. It's not a situation like that. The thing I find with the system, though, the court system to be exact, is that they draw out everything so long so people don't know exactly what is going on. And sometimes when you draw out things so long, it seems like no justice is being done either way. So people is having various expectations as to what will happen next. So the battle will continue today in court as a ruling is expected to be handed down in the Supreme Court today. As some people is celebrating already, some people is being optimistic, some people is waiting with bated breath as to what will be the outcome in this case, because both sides submitted strong arguments yesterday, as it was Vybz Kartel's team of lawyers that presented a habeas corpus to the court as they wanted to find out what exactly is happening. So the result of that will be heard today. We are expecting our verdict to be handed down today. The ruling will be delivered by Judge Andrea Thomas, and of course there will be following conclusions of arguments made by the defense and the prosecutor in court, as they did a strong job on it yesterday, Wednesday. I'm just here wondering if today's judgment is for a retrial, how would it affect Vybz Kartel health situation, as they said they had filed their habeas corpus under humanitarian grounds in terms of his health was in question. Can there be anything done while he's in lockup his health, or do he has to be released for him to get help that health wise? At the end of the day, today will be the D-Day when we know exactly what will happen next for artist Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. Will they walk free? Will he be inducted for a retrial? And or will he get bail? We don't know. We still anxiously await what will be the outcome. What do you think will be the outcome? We'll know by 2 o'clock today. But comment in the comment section what you think will happen. Do you believe the system will ever free Vybz Kartel? That is a very resounding question, because it is popularly said that the system hate Vybz Kartel. So will the powers that be encouraged to release him? Let's see what happens. I know many people have not taken into consideration Clive Lizard Williams' family and how it affects them. They have lost a loved one, and there seems to be no closure for them, as Lizard will not come back. And if Vybz Kartel is freed, What would it mean? Is there someone else out there that is guilty of this crime of taking lizard life? What would it mean to the family if Kartel and his co-accused goes free? We have to consider everyone that is involved and how it affects them. This is a no-win situation, and any which way you take it, people's feelings are getting hurt. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.